I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time with our next speaker. We're proud to have him here. We're glad that he's with us. A native. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Honorable Rick Santorum, 2012, 2012.
Darren, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. And let me say that's a hard act to follow. And Jeff Gooner, isn't he good? I mean, he's really good. Bless you, Jeff. Thank you for being out there. His moniker, the last honest man in Washington, unfortunately is probably true. That's the sad part about it. But it's great to be here with him and with all of you. And I was asked to come here today, and I absolutely had to come for a couple of reasons. Number one, because the people here in Westmoreland County have a very, very special place in my heart. Kim Ward is here with me. You're a tremendous state senator. Kim, where are you? Right there? I'd say stand up, Kim, but she already is. But you folks from the very beginning, I just felt a great bond with you. This is a conservative heartland of Western Pennsylvania, right here in Westmoreland County. You folks have stood up, and you have changed the political landscape of Pennsylvania. You did it for me back in 1994, and you have had a huge voice in elected politics because of your principles. Anytime I would ever stray, not that I did often, but anytime I ever strayed, if I ever came back in this county, I was reminded over and over again that was the case. This is a great, wonderful group of people who are God-fearing, God-loving, American-loving patriots, and it is an honor to be here with you today. Thank you for what you're doing. I have to tell you that I share another kinship with you as a Tea Party person. After I lost the election in 2006, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, to be very honest with you. I had 6 children at the time, Karen and I did, and once I started to have a little time to spend more time at home, I realized, as all of us do who are busy in our careers, that I was missing a lot more than I thought I was missing. And that my obligations as a husband and father were, as hard as I tried to balance both, candidly and looking back, I wasn't doing a very good job. And so God opened my eyes to the obligations that I have in taking care of now 7 beautiful children, and it has been an amazing few years for me and for our family. And I was actually very content to continue to try to get involved. I'm in a think tank, and as you know, folks see me on Fox News, and thank you for watching. But I felt like I had sort of reached a good balance in my life, and I was doing things to try to help and stay active in the public arena, and at the same time being able to coach my kids' Little League team and do things like that. And then Barack Obama got elected to the presidency. And I think, like many of you, we were, look, we wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, this was a, at least I did. I mean, I wanted to give him the benefit of that hope against hope, because I served with him for 2 years and I knew his voting record. And I had worked with him on a few things, and I saw the way he dealt with people. And I thought, well, maybe the fact that he became president, that would change him. And sometimes the office can do that to people. Well, it didn't work in this case, because the community organizer became the President of the United States. The Saul Alinsky community organizer is now the President of the United States. And all of you who sat here and watched incredulously over the past year, this man, he played basketball with Harry Smith the other day on the CBS Morning News, and you notice he could only go to his left. He could never, he has one move. He has one move. And we see it over and over again. He has one move. And even when he is stopped, even when they overplay the left, he goes farther to the left. And this is what we saw in the healthcare debate. It was when we overplayed left. You folks had an amazing, here in Pennsylvania, you folks had an amazing impact. I've never seen, in all my time in public life and before that, I've never seen a group of people out across America have such an impact in Washington, D.C. as what you had last August and throughout the fall. And so I was just amazed by you, and I felt like I needed to come out and started to do more. Because I just like all of you that, yeah, you've got families to raise, and you've got businesses to operate or jobs to do, but there's also America to preserve and save. And so I decided to get out and start to do a lot more and start to travel. I was in Louisville, Kentucky last night. I'm going to South Carolina on Monday. I'm going to New Hampshire next week. I was in New Orleans last week. I'm traveling around the country, and I'm trying to let people know that this is gut check time in America. What Jeff said is absolutely right. The future of our country is at stake. And some of you have heard me and talk in years past, and I talk about the importance of elections and how it's important to get out there and to be active. There has never been a time in my lifetime where an election will have more consequences than this coming election this year. And as much as you folks have done in carrying the voice as a Tea Party, of carrying the voice of constitutional government and conservatism out there in America, you haven't done enough because things haven't changed yet. And the reason things haven't changed, because the way our system works, things don't change as a result of protests. They change as a result of ballot boxes. We have to be laser beam focused on ballot boxes. We have a blessing right here. You are blessed. And that's the other reason I wanted to come here. You are blessed right here in this group to be in a place that can send another volley like Scott Brown did in Massachusetts. You can send another volley. Not Lexington and Concord, but the next battle. Right here in the 12th Congressional District. There is a race that we must win. We must win in this district. Now I know Tim Burns is here. He's been working the crowd around. Okay? This is the next big race. When this comes, May 18th, as you know, is primary election day, but it's also the general election day to elect the next congressman from that congressional district. And the eyes of America will be on this district. This is Jack Murtha's district. This is an old line Democrat district. And we have an opportunity in this election to send shivers. You heard the agenda that Jeff talked about that they want to keep trying to push through. You want to stop that agenda? You want to put it on hold between now and November till we have a chance to turn things around? Elect Tim Burns, the next congressman from that congressional district. The reason you're out here, the reason I'm out here, yeah, it's because government has gotten bigger. Yeah, the stimulus package and health care has shaken us to our core, and it's made us very nervous. It is unnerving what seems to be going on. But is it just because it's more government or more spending? I think it's more than that. I think there's something else going on here that all of us recognize across America, not just Tea Party people. I think most Americans recognize there's something really different about what Barack Obama is up to and what the Democrats are up to. And I think it goes back to not just what they're doing, it's what the vision of America will be. See, America is an aspirational, it's an ideal, it's an aspirational concept.